What's up, 2015? Here we are. Oh my gosh. So ridiculous. Like, the idea that this is where we're at. And that every time I make a video, something goes on. Paisley! Anyway. So, I have this. Okay, let me just show you real quick. Like, I already showed you guys this calendar. But, so here, no, I lied to you. That's where we are today, the fourth Sunday. So this is actually the official start of my January for me. I did start the water challenge on the 1st. I did, on the 1st right here, I did start my water challenge, and because that's the January official challenge, but this is my personal, like I'm counting these as weeks. So when there's little bits of weeks here and there, I'm sticking them with the whatever part of that week is bigger. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyway, so this is a weigh-in. It's my first official weigh-in. I think I will be recording this either on Saturdays or Sundays, but I think Sundays are going to be when I upload my official weigh-ins for the year. So let's do it. I weighed in today at 192.8. 192.8. Now, that means I have gained a little, like a pound less than half of my weight back. It's crazy to think about. It's totally crazy to think about. So, anyway, I was thinking a lot about that. And I have a plan. My plan is still the same, but there's this weird leap, and I feel like at first it was like clinging to the first journey. You know, it's like, oh, I lost that weight. I've gained my weight back. I'm losing the weight I already lost. People say stuff like, and when they would say it to me, they'd say, oh, you know, I mean, it doesn't really count because I already lost it once, and I'd be like, no, it totally counts. Like, 5 pounds is 5 pounds. It's hard to get off, even if you've lost it 6 times. But on the flip side, when I did the same thing, I did the same thing. Like, I gained it back, and then I would be like, that doesn't even count as a loss, because I'm not even where I was. So, I'm trying to let go of that mindset. And I think some people are like, oh, you gotta let go of the past. And it's like, or you gotta, like, start a whole new journey. And it's kind of impossible. I am who I am because of those years. And that's the thing. Like, I talked about a lot during my first journey about how, like, I discovered things about myself, and I put certain things to rest, and I dealt with certain things, and, you know, there were even parts of me that I missed. And I kind of felt like, oh, you know, that's fat me and it's gone. But as I've gained weight back, they haven't come back because it's not the weight, it's the brain, it's me. I have changed. So I feel like to say, oh, that's just behind me and, you know, this is a whole separate situation is not necessarily true. But I do think that, and this applies to all things, to weight loss, to relationships, to family and jobs and everything. I think that we as humans have personal indicators, and we have little flags, and we have all these things that happen, intuition along the way, and we know when a chapter is closed. And we as humans tend to really want to hold on and to not close chapters off. Like, you know, is it really the end? Is it really the end? And I feel like that chapter has closed. I feel like that was a part of my life that is gone and is over. And what has happened over the last year and a half of me gaining, losing, gaining, losing, gaining, and like being frustrated with my workout levels and being frustrated with who I am now compared to who I was is really a result of me not allowing that chapter to end. So I think that really my focus in the health and weight and that aspect, and actually kind of in I think focus for 2015 is going to be moving on. Just like, they say the first step is admitting there's a problem. I think that, like, I went through a lot of this is a problem and identifying issues and figuring out how to fix them and putting those fixes into place and letting them slide because it's uncomfortable or whatever, and putting them back into place and knowing what has to be done. And I feel like this is the time to move on. To just be like, no, like, all of that's over, to end it, to move on. I am not going to be frustrated that this Sonya only works out 3 times a week. I'm going to be proud of this Sonya for working out 3 times a week. I'm not going to be frustrated that this Sonya only lost half a pound. I'm going to be proud of this Sonya. Like, I am no longer going to compare who I am today to who I was in the second half of 2010 and 2011. Like, that's just crazy. So I think it's just really going to be about recognizing this person and being proud of this person. I was so proud of me the last time. I was so, like, and I know it's like, oh, stop talking about the last time, but that's a part of my life. I feel like that's kind of like, if anybody's been, well, not married necessarily, but like maybe you've been married twice, or maybe you've been this is your second serious relationship. Anybody who's not still in their very first serious relationship, when you get into the next one, you take those lessons that you learned, or when you finally get into one that doesn't repeat a cycle, you take the lessons you learned and you apply them. So it's kind of like that. It's like, I am going to talk about the last time because I learned a lot, and there's a lot of experience I can draw from to help me on this journey. But I do recognize that this is a different journey, and I think it's going to be even better. I really do. I think this is going to be a much better, more exciting time. I can just feel it in my bones. It's going to be a good, fun time. So I just I don't know. I've been doing really good on my water. I've been doing really good with my food. Having the fresh veggies be delivered has been awesome, because it's kind of like an adventure. Like, instead of me having a menu in my mind that I just put on repeat, or, that I have to go get, it's like these vegetables just come, and whatever comes is what I cook. And it has really changed the course of our meals. And in some ways they're kind of repetitive, like sauteed greens or whatever, but like they are getting more adventurous, and it is a lot of fun. Like, so I'm really excited about food again. Like, I think that's another thing. Like, I mean, if you remember, I was all about food, like food blogging happening, food blogging, like everything was food. And well, obviously I was a food addict, so like switching it over was kind of like, it was fun. But I really love to cook. I love to experiment. I love when things turn out great. So it's really been an adventure, and I feel that passion. So yeah, I think my theme is just going to be moving on. And this wasn't a fun weigh-in by any means. It was not exciting or fun. But that's okay. It's behind me now, and never again. And okay, never again. I used to say that a lot too, and that's one of the things I'm bringing back, because that was one of my like big things. When I weighed 255, I was like, I weigh 255, and I'm okay with telling you that, because never again. And that was kind of my anthem until like 200. And then it just kind of, I guess I put it into like well, of course, never again kind of situation. Just that's implied. But I'm going to start saying it again so I can remind myself, never again. I do not want to do this again and again and again. I want to figure it out and to really get in there and really make changes. I think I did a great job the first time. I am not ashamed of the weight gain. I went through that. I was ashamed. I was embarrassed. I couldn't believe I let this happen. But then, you know what? I was kind of like, stop. I got 119 pounds off. And I kept off half of that over the last couple of years. And I am not embarrassed anymore. I am not ashamed. I am going to be proud of that accomplishment and build on it instead of shamefully trying to, like, you know, distance myself from it and to, like, get the weight off before anybody notices. This is not about anybody else or their reaction to my weight or how I look. This is about me being healthy and happy and enjoying me again. So F it. Like, I'm over that. If you're shocked because I put so much weight back on, oh well. Oh well. If you're disappointed or sad for me, oh well. I'm doing me, and I'm not going to worry about somebody else and what they think about me. That's just not going to happen. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to wear giant baggy sweatshirts. I'm not going to buy jeans that are too big. I'm not doing it. Like, it's not happening. So 192.8, and with a weird kind of, like, pride in the fact that I weighed in, I owned it up, and I'm not ashamed of it. So deal. And next week it'll be lower. That's my deal. Oh, real quick. I was about to turn you guys off, but real quick. I did want to talk about the Facebook page group. It's a secret group. I am so stoked about it. I have loved the interaction between me and people and people and people. I think it's awesome. I'm like super stoked about it. It's so awesome. So if you're there and you're part of it, thank you. And all the people who are keeping it active and checking in with each other, I think that's awesome. Water, I've been doing incredible with water. So, like, today I finished around like 12:30 or something. I finished all my water. Started drinking bonus water. And I'm on my second bottle of bonus water. It's awesome. Okay. And I need to get a workout in. Like, I went 3 workouts this week, so that's where I'm going to be struggling, is the workouts. So, gotta get that done. I can't even express to you guys how excited I am. Totally excited. And I look forward to talking to you guys more.